guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one,
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone back-to-back sacks, forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates? Really good job by this defense.
Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. Looking for space. It's Polk. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs to buy some time. The sure hands, it's Hayes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Wilson will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab in the backfield. It's Montgomery. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are open.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, required that was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. It'll be a draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wilson to pass. Buying some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Things looked great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Arkansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Still looking on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Staley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Staley. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And the Razorbacks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to... turning it on! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wilson to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have that...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Trying to take it back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They put on the heat and they blocked it. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games. And they're...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the...
There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield.
This is going to be a
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got a step and just dusted the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wilson to pass. Got a man. It's Staley. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down,
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Odom. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Fighting off the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Marks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Immediately fires to the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
38, Ole Miss, 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wilson on the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to...
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wilson will throw. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. Touchdown, Arkansas! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Rebels are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to run it in. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Bulldozes his way through. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. We sensed a great deal of confidence